Well, hello, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Welcome to Tamarindo, Costa Rica, where we experienced last night our first major thunderstorm of the winter season. And I will tell you, it was unbelievable. It was like the wrath of God. I thought we were underneath a waterfall. I don't want to say it was raining a lot, but I looked out the window and Noah floated by. Anyway, it was pretty bad, and it happens often during this time of the year. Not to this intensity, but I would say that we'll get rain now every day for a certain period of time, a couple months, and anywhere from between maybe 10-15 minutes to maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then it stops and the sun comes out and it's still kind of humid, but hey, you know what? It beats snow. You don't have to shovel rain. Anyway, I was super excited about the last 2 days of the 5-Minute Motivator 6 success hacks in sales and life. What I am doing now is I have a 3-part series on the 9 signs that your boss sucks. I like to keep these positive. But I've learned just as much from my bad bosses as I have from my good bosses. The good bosses, I've taken what they've done and I've duplicated it. The bad bosses, I've taken what they've done and I've reversed it. And I've got some stories for you to tell. Now, so there's 9 signs that your boss sucks. I'm doing 3 a day. Keep in mind that I could finish these in 2 days instead of 3, but I am trying to keep the 5-Minute Motivator shorter because that's what you folks want. So that's what I'm doing. So let me begin by going over the first 3 signs today. The first 3 signs that your boss sucks. Here's the first one. Your boss does not back you up during some type of a management dispute. That is one of the largest complaints that I hear from employees who complain about their boss, where their boss will say, yeah, we had a problem, he did it, and blame one of their employees to upper management. Bosses have to be able to take the bullets, take the arrows. There's no way around that. You need to be able to take responsibility for it. Listen, your employee may have screwed up, but you're responsible for your employee. Thus, you are responsible for the error. And the idea here is not to fix the blame. The idea is to fix the problem. You fix the problem by saying, yes, here's what happened in our department, and here's what I've done to rectify it, and here's what I've done to make sure that it won't happen again. Bingo, you're done. Okay, so bad bosses, they tend to not back up their employees during a dispute. Here's the second sign that you're working for a bad boss. They take credit for your work. Wow, think about that. And I've heard that a million times. I did all this work. The boss went up and to the executive suite and said, here's the report. You know, blame occurs across the department. Credit occurs by the individual. So you take the report up and you say, here's the report that we produced. I'd like to give special attention to John or Mary who really put the time into this report. That's what's necessary. As a matter of fact, I would even, if the report was that good, to actually write a memo to John or Mary and then copy human resources so that it goes in the file, or copy your boss on it also. Okay, let the employees take credit for it. It's only going to reflect on you anyway, because it's showing that you're a great boss and a great leader and that you have the ability to train people and to create new leaders. The second sign of a bad boss is they take credit for your work, and here's the third. They have vague performance expectations. Their year-end expectations for you tend to be rather nebulous. They don't want to get into specifics, and there's a good reason for that, because a bad boss is probably a bad boss because they suck at what they do, or at least they don't have the self-confidence to do what they do. And the end result is if they leave your performance expectations vague and there's a problem, they can come back to you and say, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. So there's a reason for it. Okay. 3 signs. Well, there's 9 altogether, but 3 signs today that your boss sucks. Number 1, they don't back you up during a dispute. Number 2, they take credit for your work. Number 3, they have vague performance expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, think about that. If you have a bad boss, you need to be able to assist them to stop those. And if you're the bad boss, stop it. Bill Shaka. See you in the next episode.